What's going on, Stim Junkies? High Stim Ace here, and I hope you guys are having an incredible end of the week. We are getting near to the weekend, and in case you can't tell right off the bat, I am hopped the hell up. And it has to do with the product that we are going to be reviewing here today on the High Stim Ace YouTube channel. The pre-workout slash fat burner that I will be reviewing today is Killer Labz Pyro Maniac. And Killer Labz is one of those companies that has been around for a very long time, and I've been following them for quite a while, and for whatever reason, we've never been able to make communication. We always kind of started chatting and then it fell through, but they hit me up recently about a week ago, and they said, Ace, we want you to review this pre-workout. Where can we send it? So I gave them the address, and the rest is history. So let's not waste any more time because I have a lot to say about this product here. This is unlike anything I expected it to be. So let's roll that freaking intro. When we come back, we are going to review the Pyro Maniac from Killer Labz. Alright guys, so we got the Killer Labz Pyro Maniac here in hand. 1.5 grams L-carnitine, 30 milligrams GBB, 20 milligrams paradoxine, and you got the flaming skull over here, almost reminding me of the Attitude Era WWF Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, this thing is freaking loaded and looks absolutely amazing. The debut of Killer Labz right here on the High Stim Ace channel, and in case you guys didn't notice my shaky hands, that is a testament to how strong this freaking pre-workout is, and we're going to go over it momentarily with the label, with everything you need to know about Pyro Maniac. So as you guys saw, the aesthetic on this tub is really, really badass. It's kind of a minimalist aesthetic. It doesn't have too much going on, but they got their theme. They nailed it. It's a thermogenic. It will kick your ass. And I'm telling you guys, this might be one of the strongest pre-workouts I've taken in quite a while. And that's surprising to me because the label on here, which we are going to go over in a moment, actually reads very similarly to another pre-workout that I actually reviewed recently. And what I'm talking about, of course, is the Condemned Arsonist Burn, which I literally reviewed just a week ago. So very, very similar labels on both these products, but completely different experiences, right? And that just goes to show that labels are just labels, and it all has to do with the manufacturing and how things come together. Now, I know that this one here comes in a couple of flavors, and I'm not sure what the other flavors are, if I'm being honest, but the one that I had over here was the orange mango flavor, and honestly, it's not a great flavor, but who the hell cares, guys? If it's nasty on the way down, you know it's gonna hit. It's not really nasty, but it's not great, all right? It's probably a 5.5 out of 10 on the flavor scale. But again, guys, we are not taking these exotic stimulants, so we can throw in a little umbrella and a straw and a couple of ice cubes and chill on the beach and sip on it. We want to take the drink, we want to get our asses to the gym and get ready to destroy that workout. And boy, did I freaking destroy the workout today. I'm hopped the hell up, guys. I don't know if you could tell. I think I already said that once already, but this thing freaking hit me beyond all expectations. We are going to break down the label, and then we're going to go ahead and break down the real world effects. Alright guys, so looking at the supplement facts here, one scoop is supposed to come in at 6.5 grams, and you're getting 40 servings per container. Now what's interesting about this is that this doesn't specify 40-20 like a lot of pre-workouts in the modern era do. It just says you're getting 40 servings for one scoop. But then when you look at the actual label, it breaks down one serving versus two servings. So that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that done before, but it doesn't matter, guys. This is the High Stim Ace channel. We are Stim Junkies. Nay, we are High Stim pre-workout enthusiasts. That is the politically correct term in 2026, but we always do everything by the maximum dosage. That's how we always did it. That's how we will always continue to do it. You're getting 10 calories in here, you're getting 2 grams of carbs, and then choline from choline bititrate at 660 milligrams. And that is before we're getting into the official 3 categories, which we will get over into right now. Now, one thing I did forget to mention, serving size for the one scoop is 6.5 grams. It actually comes in a little bit heavy, closer to like 7.75, 8 grams. So this is definitely something that you want to weigh out before taking, because I'm telling you guys right now, before we even get to the effect section, this slaps, okay? This is going to give you crazy boundless energy, and it's intense. You do not want to take this and overdo it. You don't want 20, 22, 23 grams, okay? The serving size for 2 scoops on here is 13 grams. You don't want to exceed 13 grams, okay? We are going to read everything as it pertains to 13 grams, but you guys, if you don't have a digital kitchen scale, invest in one. It's about $12, $13. We're going to begin with the Pyro Burn, and we are getting L-carnitine, L-tartrate in here at 1,500 milligrams, which is slightly less than the clinical 2.5 gram dose, but who the hell cares, guys? This is a pre-workout / Fatburner. You're not meant to take clinical dosages of your daily L-carnitine, or maybe you are. Who the hell knows? But 1,500 milligrams, more than enough to get the job done. Then you're getting citrus aurantium extract coming in at 50 milligrams, which yields 30% synephrine. So synephrine gives you the sweats and the sense of urgency and that intensity and the body thermogenesis, but it doesn't read like a lot. If you're getting 30% synephrine out of 50 milligrams, it's not all that much, but hold your horses, guys, because labels are just labels in the end of the day. You're getting Pro GBB at 30 milligrams, which is a respectable dose. I have a pretty high tolerance when it comes to GBB. I can even go up to 70, 80, and only then I start sweating, but not the case here, okay? I have a lot to say about this product here. Lastly, Grains of Paradise at 20 milligrams. Again, not the craziest dose, but if it's sourced properly, it will kick your ass and you will feel the burn. Next up, we have Maniac Focus, and I'm all about that Maniac Focus. We start with choline bititrate at 2,000 milligrams, great nootropic, taurine at 1 gram for strength increase and performance and endurance benefits, kind of a jack of all trades kind of ingredient, which I really like. And lastly, 1% standardized huperzine A at 10 milligrams. All right, now we have the energy bundle here, okay? And this is really, really interesting. We got the Killer Energy Matrix, and we start with L-tyrosine at 1,000 milligrams. Now that's interesting because I personally would have put tyrosine into the Maniac Focus because it is a nootropic. It's not a stimulant, but we are just nitpicking here, okay? 1 gram of tyrosine, my favorite nootropic, and it works really well and really fast as well, which I really, really like. Caffeine anhydrous only coming in at 250 milligrams, which is surprising because based on how this thing hits, you would think like 400, 450. Only 250, which is incredible. And again, it just shows how well these ingredients synergize together and how well the entire package comes together. We have Araya genesis extract coming in next at 200 milligrams for that floaty head high, the mood elevation, that little buzzy feeling that you get in the back of your head. And it really is going to come in strong. You're going to feel it here. And you do have Juglans Regia bark extract in here at 200 milligrams as well. And we don't know whether this is the natural source or the 2-amino that we do like. So I'm going to tell you guys what I think later. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to the effects section. But 1-to-1 ratio with the Araya, really good dose. I like it. And lastly, you got Rewolfia vomitoria extract standardized at 90% Rewolfskine. That is Alpha Yo. We like Alpha Yo here on the High Stim Ace channel. And this one comes in at 2 milligrams. Before High Stim Ace breaks down my experience running the all-new Pyro Maniac from Killer Labz, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow Stim Junkie or a Pyro Maniac, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Alright guys, so like I said at the top of the video, I did run a very similar product about a week and a half ago, which I did then review for the YouTube channel. That product being the Arsonist Burn from Condemned Labs. By the way, very good product. If you haven't seen the review for this one, definitely check it out. It's in my reviews playlist. I always link that in the video description, so check it out. And this one here, I was excited for because I love my thermogenic pre-workouts, right? This is essentially a thermogenic pre-workout. I know it says Fatburner on here, and I want to clarify right off the bat that there are 2 types of Fatburners. There's the Fatburner that you take every single day, which will have certain ingredients in there, certain thermogenics, maybe some diuretic ingredients, right? And that's meant to take every single day, and it will contribute to your fat loss over time. And usually those don't have a lot of stimulants in there because then you'll build up a tolerance and you'll be pretty hopped up and tweaked out all the time, which we don't want to be tweaked out all the time, right? So that's a daily fat burner that you take, more of taking it as a supplement as opposed to taking it as a pre-workout. Now, when you have products such as this one or the other one I displayed earlier, this says fat burner on it, but it is meant to take as a pre-workout, ideally for cardio or weightlifting. Now, the product I reviewed last week, I said that you can use it and it's equally good for both cardio and for lifting. This one here, guys, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is not meant for cardio, okay? So stay away from the treadmill, from the elliptical, from the Stairmaster. I mean, you could do it after your lifting session, but this is definitely a bodybuilder's pumping type of pre-workout. And I'm gonna classify this as a pre-workout, not as a fat burner, because this thing slaps harder than a lot of other pre-workouts I've taken. And it's not even such a massive label. I mean, you got what, like 11, 12 ingredients in here. It's not such a massive label. And I'm shocked looking at the dosages because I swear to God, the way this thing hits, the way it comes together, you would think 400 milligrams of caffeine, you would think like 3 milligrams alpha yo, and you would assume there's a bunch of other stuff in there, maybe halostastin for extra stimulation. You would probably think there's more synephrine in here because you will be sweating buckets on this one, okay? So this thing hits way above what the label suggests, and the only conclusion I could come to is that the ingredients are really well sourced, and Killer Labz has been doing this for a while. They've been around for a very, very long time, and I'm now just in 2026 getting into their products, and you best believe I'm going to be reviewing a lot more of their products going forward because I am super, super impressed with their debut right here on the High Stim Ace channel. You're going to take the drink and you're going to feel this one in about maybe 14 or 15 minutes, right? The first thing that comes in is a nice little buzz, a nice floaty, tingly buzz. No beta alanine in here, so there's no beta tingles. Again, this is technically marketed as a Fatburner, but I'm telling you guys, forget the marketing. This is a pre-workout, okay? You're going to feel this one in about 14, 15 minutes. The buzz is going to come in really nicely from that Araya, from that Juglans Regia. Not really sure if this is 2-amino or natural Juglans Regia, but it doesn't matter because no matter what it is, it's super well sourced. This thing builds over an hour and continues to build and build and build. 15 minutes in, you start feeling the mood elevation, the buzz, and just that tingly feeling, which is a little bit more mental than physical. But then at the 20, 25-minute mark, man, you get this energy, and I'm telling you, you can't stop moving. This is one of those products where you're going to hit the gym, and no matter whether you're training chest, back, shoulders, legs, it doesn't matter. You're just going to want to go, 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 and not take any breaks in between. So make sure you get yourself a gallon jug with your favorite aminos or electrolytes or whatever hydration formula you're running. You're going to be drinking a lot. You're going to notice right off the bat that you're very thirsty, you're very parched, you're almost going to feel dehydrated. And the fact that you're also sweating on this like freaking crazy, and I don't even know where that's coming from because I'm telling you guys, I run a lot of thermogenics. I literally run Molotov from Apollon, and I stack that on a lot of pre-workouts that already have thermogenics in there. It doesn't even come close to the amount of sweating I had on this one. I was sweating profusely, okay? No need to get into ugly details, but I'm telling you guys, this thing will have you sweating. But it's not just this like uncomfortable fat burning kind of sweat. It gives you this buzz and sense of urgency where you just want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing to the point where usually I take like a 45 to 60 second rest set, right? My rest sets were like 25, 30 seconds. I'm not even kidding. I can't stop. This thing just has you go, go, go. It's the best, one of the best sources of alpha I've ever had. You're getting all the positives, all that crazy stemmed out energy feeling, just boundless, gratuitous amounts of energy without a lot of the negatives. Now, there is a little bit of jitterness, a little bit of shortness of breath that comes in, but that comes in at about 25, 30 minutes, and then it kind of fades out once you start pushing. You have to almost force yourself to sit down for a minute and a half, 2 minutes to take a break, and you're just going to be itching and itching and itching to go. It's one of those pre-workouts where you have the music, and by the way, I was listening to super aggressive music, just pretty much Children of Bodom and Amon Amarth across the line, and just listening to that heavy stuff, and a little bit of Rammstein also, just listening to good, heavy freaking music to get you pumped up and going. And speaking of pumped up, and this is really funny because I did not stack this with any pump formulas, even though technically you should, because this has no pumps in it. I was pumped the hell up, guys. I don't know if it had to do with the fact that I was sweating buckets and, you had that inner body thermogenesis, mind-muscle connection. I don't know what it was, guys. I'm not a scientist. I'm not here with a white lab coat dissecting little details. I'm a gym bro, and I'm a high-stim pre-workout enthusiast first and foremost. And this thing gave me freaking amazing pumps, okay? That doesn't go to say that you shouldn't stack pumps. You definitely should stack pumps, especially if you want a fully loaded pre-workout experience. But when it comes to the focus, the energy, the mood elevation, but it's not just like a happy, drugged out mood elevation. It's a very productive, get shit done, in the zone. I'm high, I'm hopped the hell up, I'm energized, but I really want to push myself beyond my limits. This is freaking crazy, guys. I can't believe that it took me this long to get on Killer Labz. Man, I'm going to request a couple more products from this brand because I can't even imagine what their high stim pre-workout looks like, okay? I'm super, super pumped. This is an amazing experience. You're going to sweat a lot on it, but in a good way. You're not going to feel exhausted. All I'm going to say is stay hydrated, okay? You're going to urinate a little bit more than you normally would. That is part of the experience, even though there's nothing in here like there's no root extract or dandelion or whatever. There's certain herbal ingredients that make you urinate a little bit more. None in here, but because of the thermogenics, and I do think that alpha is super, super well sourced, and you're just going to feel freaking sped up and amazing. You're thinking like a step or two ahead of everything around you, and you're just locked in and freaking lost in the moment. Freaking amazing. Had one of the best workouts I had in a really, really long time, and an absolute killer debut right here for Killer Labz on the High Stim Ace YouTube channel. So if you're like High Stim Ace and you like your thermogenic high stim pre-workouts, you can pick this one up over at NutriCartel.com. Use discount code ACE15 at checkout. It's going to save you 15% off your entire order and help support the High Stim Ace YouTube channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you found it beneficial, informative, or entertaining, or all three, don't forget to like the video, comment below, tell me if you've ever dabbled with Killer Labz in the past. What are some other products that I should maybe request? Because I definitely want to get into this brand because they really exceeded and blew away all expectations. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell, all that fun stuff. Follow the Instagram at High Stim Ace, and I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.